This is the Macdonald Bridge, one of two crossing Halifax Harbour. Thanks to the two-way bikeway on the northern side, it's the only way one can bike between Dartmouth and Halifax. The only other option is one of the ferries. It has one major drawback. The only way to access it on the Halifax side is via a ramp that connects to Barrington Street, which is under the bridge. So every time you want to go from Halifax to Dartmouth, you have to bike down the hill to Barrington and then back up the same hill to access the bridge. Same thing coming from Dartmouth to Halifax, down the ramp and then back up to get to where you're going. The only exception is trips doing to and from the parts of downtown that are on the lower level. Bikes, of course, struggle with steep hills, and so this design element has been a sore point since the bridge bikeway was added in the 1990s. Over the decades, people have come up with a lot of creative solutions to this problem, like swapping the bikeway and the pedestrian walkway on the other side, or just cutting a hole in the fence so that bikes can merge into traffic. All of these produce some pretty weird side effects, like dumping Halifax-bound bikes into oncoming traffic, having bikes doing 30 to 40 kilometers an hour share space with pedestrians in a narrow corridor, or putting a bike crossing at a blind curve on the bridge off-ramp to Barrington. Hence, none of them have ever actually been implemented. The one option that's gotten the furthest is a flyover, essentially having bikes skip the high traffic area between Gottingen Street and the bridge by just going over the whole thing. The flyover was originally pitched over a decade ago and estimated to be completed 7 to 8 years ago, but it's become kind of an inside joke among cyclists in Halifax that every year the city releases a story indicating the cost of the flyover has once again doubled from whatever the previous year's estimate was. In the last decade, it's jumped from $2 million to nearly $13 million at the last estimate. Personally, I'm not optimistic. If you'd like to see a full rundown of all of the historic options, all their pros and cons, and a moonshot idea to fix transit, traffic, and bike access to the Macdonald Bridge, check out the full-length video. How would you like to engineer this problem?